The next step, your cube should either be looking something like this. Everything else solved except the top layer. Or you could also be running into a scenario where only the middle pieces are disoriented. We'll get there in a minute because this is one of the most commonly recurring steps where only the top portion is completely disoriented. Or you could also end up in one other case where one extra face other than the yellow and the white face are also solved. In that case, just blindly keep it away from you, meaning like face it away from you and use this algorithm. Even if you do not have the completely solved face, there's nothing to worry. You just need to pick any face and keep it away from you and use this algorithm. This is fairly long, and trust me, I myself have messed the cube multiple times when I just started to learn solving the Rubik's cube. So it's okay. Do not get discouraged, but it's fairly long. So you just need to be very careful when you're making the moves. So the algorithm is as follows: right inverted, front, right inverted, two backs, right, front inverted, right inverted, two backs again, two rights, and up inverted. Like I said, that is no easy algorithm. It's a lot of moves, and it's very easy to get mess up the cube. But you shouldn't. You try not to mess up the cube. But even if you do, please do not get discouraged and keep practicing this. And you'll have some. You'll get to a point where you have only the middle piece is disoriented, and this is the penultimate step. And you need to perform another set of algorithms, sequence of moves, once or twice. In this case, I need to perform twice, but I'll elaborate what I'm meaning right now in a bit. So yeah, the next sequence of moves is as follows. You have only the middle piece is disoriented. In this case, I just hold my cube this way, since all are completely alike. But like I said, if you have an extra face completely solved, let's assume this green face is completely solved. All you need to do is blindly face the screen side away from you in the opposite direction and use this algorithm. This is slightly, it's shorter than the previous one, but yeah, let's get to it. 2R, 2R, up, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up, right inverted. There you go. I have one more extra solved face, and like I mentioned, if I have an extra solved face, all I need to do is just keep it away from me and keep it in the opposite face and use the same algorithm I just performed one more time, and my cube should be completely solved. The same algorithm, 2R, up, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up, right inverted. I need to perform that again. Notice you may need to perform it multiple times, but it's the same algorithm. Now I face it away from me, 2R, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up, right inverted. And there you go. The cube is completely solved. Please rewatch this if you're stuck. It just involves, you may need to perform it multiple times, but it just involves two sequence of moves. One is a fairly longer algorithm to just get to a point where you have only the middle pieces disoriented. And once you have the middle pieces disoriented, you need to perform the previous algorithm I just told you to finish the cube, and you may need to repeat that once, twice, or even thrice in some cases to finish your Rubik's cube. So yeah, just two sequence of moves are required in the penultimate step to get from that penultimate step to the completely solved Rubik's cube. So if you've gotten so far, congratulations. This Definitely wasn't easy, and you've done a fabulous job getting here. So let's revisit all the steps one last time in the final video before we conclude. Thank you. Okay, before we go over all the steps again, I'll revisit the penultimate step just to make things a little clearer. So this is the final layer where all the top pieces are completely disoriented. So I use a longer sequence of moves I taught you, that is right inverted, front right inverted, two backs, right front inverted, right inverted, two backs again, two R's, two R's, and up inverted. So now I have some headlight kind of a thing. I match the headlights, and I think I forgot to mention this. Yeah. So after you've performed the longest sequence of moves, you'll have this scenario where you have a headlight kind of a thing. So even if this is completely solved, all you need to do is face this headlight away from you blindly whenever a side is completely solved or almost solved, especially in this penultimate step. Just face it away from you. That works. Even if it's a headlight or a completely solved face it away from you and repeat that sequence of moves again till you have a point where only the middle pieces are disoriented. So repeat this long sequence of moves one last time. Right inverted, front, right inverted, two backs, right, front inverted, right inverted, two backs, two rights, and up inverted. I got lucky, and I didn't get to a point where you have the middle pieces disoriented and the Rubik's cube just got solved. But let me revisit this again. Yeah. So this is the penultimate step. Ideally, after performing the longest sequence of moves, you'll get to a point where only the middle pieces are disoriented. You could have all the four middle pieces disoriented, or in some cases, only this one portion, one face will be completely solved. In which case, you blindly just keep it away from you and repeat that the last algorithm I just taught you. That is 2R up, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up, right inverted. And there you go. Now we just need to, like I said, I need to perform it again, one last time, two or three times maximum. 2R up, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, right inverted, up, right inverted. That's it. My Rubik's Cube is completely solved. Just remember, if you encounter a headlight or a completely solved face other than the yellow and the white face, remember to keep it away from you and perform the last two sequence of moves I taught you, the fairly longer version or this one where only the middle pieces are disoriented. Remember to keep it away from you. Remember to keep that completely solid face or the headlight face away from you. Just the emphasis on that part and repeat the same steps until you have the solid Rubik's Cube. So it's easy to mess up the cube at this point. It requires lots of practice, but trust me, believe in yourself, and we will get here. So, yes, that's it from my side. Let's revisit all the steps all the way from the white cross to the completely solved cube one last time in the final video.